Welcome to Digging with Deej. We are back to Lake Huron for some rock hunting. So I'll meet you down at the beach. Welcome to Digging with Deej. Petoskey stone, and a horn coral, and a piece of beach glass, seabed fossil, very unique fossil. Two fossils, and a Petoskey stone. That big glob of glass, beach glass. Horn coral, big fossil of horn coral. Petoskey stone or honeycomb fossil. Schist or gneiss, one or the other. And a beautiful piece of banded shirt. Honeycomb fossil. Sideways Petoskey stone. Beach glass and beach pottery. This shipwreck story is dedicated to my friend D. Spud, as it happened in November of 1863 in his backyard. From the Detroit Advertiser, November 17, 1863, as found on the Library of Congress website. Steamer Water Witch reported floundered on Saginaw Bay. All on board supposed to be lost. Our city was excited last evening by painful rumors concerning the steamer Water Witch. It was understood that she had not arrived at Sarnia, where she was due last Thursday, having left Chicago 9 days ago. But beyond this, little was known with absolute certainty, although considerable coloring was given to the report of the disaster received by the propeller B.F. Wade. A propeller is a type of ship. The Wade reported that the Ontonagon and Antelope, which had arrived at Mackinac, passed through portions of the wreck on Saginaw Bay together with some miscellaneous articles of freight. Subsequently, we learned Captain E.B. Ward of the Water Witch received a dispatch from S. Clement of Milwaukee stating that a vessel had arrived there which saw the Water Witch flounder and sink in the gale last Thursday on Saginaw Bay. There seems, therefore, very little room to doubt that the ill-fated steamer has actually gone down, with her precious freight of human lives, not a soul being spared to recount the fearful story of suffering and death. In the meantime, we await with breathless interest the receipt of future particulars. The Water Witch was commanded by Captain George H. Ryder of this city, Detroit, than whom the waters never closed over a braver or manlier spirit. Regarding the others on board, we have no data. The route was between Chicago and Sarnia in the Grand Trunk Railway line, and during the summer, large numbers of passengers were regularly carried over the route. But it is reasonable to suppose that the number greatly diminished with the cessation of pleasure travel and the increasing danger of lake navigation. In the fall, weather is bad on the Great Lakes. The Water Witch was built in Newport and came out in 1861 and run last year in the Cleveland, Detroit, and Lake Superior line. She was probably the swiftest propeller on the lakes and was of remarkable staunch build. But her machinery was an experiment consisting of a cog-wheel engine and walking beam working athwarships. It is possible she became unmanageable by the disarrangement of some part of her machinery, but the disaster may have been caused by her being too heavily laden to weather the gale. The Detroit Advertiser. 158 years later, after 50 years of searching for the Water Witch, in June of 2021, shipwreck hunter David Trotter and his team found the Water Witch's watery grave 230 feet beneath the surface of Lake Huron near Saginaw Bay. I will add links to video of divers' experience where they described what they saw beneath Lake Huron in Saginaw Bay. There's a freighter out there. Look at that. Wowzers. It's got silver. It's either mica or silver in that. Look at that. Mica or silver in the quartz. In the jasper. That is so cool. Look at that. That's silver in there. It's not just a reflection. It's silver in there. Inside the quartz. Silver or mica. It's not peeling off, so not sure. One freighter. And there's another freighter. There's 3 freighters. There's 2 there. One going south and 2 going north. So let's go to the car and go over the rocks that I found. But this was my favorite of all of them because it's got silver or mica inside of it. Look at that. Interesting. Red jasper, quartz, and something silver inside of it. I can't peel any mica off. I don't know if it's mica inside or if it's silver. Interesting rock, though. It's my favorite today, besides the Petoskey stones. So these are the keepers. Let's get them wet, because they show up better when they're wet or when they're tumbled. 2 pieces of glass, a piece of pottery, all kinds of fossils. Sideways Petoskey stone. Here's a nice Petoskey there. Honeycomb, coral, sideways Petoskey, huge horn coral. Look at that. Huge horn coral, small one. Banded chert. This is quartz, but it's green. And then this is quartz and something else banded. So we found some cool keepers. Well, it's time to make my way back home. 6:30 I have to meet Anthony at a new permission to go metal detecting. So thank you for joining me for this rock hunt. And I'll see you on the next adventure. Thanks. Okay, here is the rock that either has mica or silver in it. And Jackson has my Fisher F-Pulse pinpointer. And he's going to put the tip of the pinpointer onto this rock right now. It is not silver. So bad. Oh, it must be mica. Hey, it had my heart going pitter-patter, though. If you're looking for more treasure hunting adventures, please check out some assorted playlists on different types of treasure hunting that I've created for replay. Get out and find your treasure, folks. It's just out there waiting. See you soon.